All right, we're coming back in for the start of this game. I've got to get a copy of that pump-up speech from Moontower so I can put it in the beginning. Maybe you already watched it. Maybe I already put it in the beginning, and this is already after it. But I absolutely need to get a copy of that. I am legitimately pumped up at the moment. I want to get on the field myself. Anyways, I'm going to try and pay attention to the Frisbee on the field and not just the extreme oratory.
We're in. Middle. Up.
Well, I got confused. We're going to keep on going. Risky getting things going. One throw, deep shot. Oh. Yeah, big ol' rip from Risky. They clearly had that one planned out beforehand. It was a good cross-field deep shot. Like to see it. There is a little bit of wind.
This guy hates America.
That's the direction it's going. So yeah, it's a little bit of an upwind, downwind, with Moontower currently going in the upwind direction, but it's got to be only like 5 miles an hour.
You sound like the guy that was riding in the scissor lift. We got this section.
All right, we are coming back in. Finally, Corey goes straight deep.
Looking nuts. Looking nuts.
There's the deep shot. It is not going to make it all the way though.
Nice D.
And in the end, the man they call Nuts gets in there.
That's a lot of thigh.
Yeah, I might get flagged on YouTube for that. Not gonna lie. Peanuts is showing us a lot of thigh at the moment. I mean, it's all muscle. There's no doubt.
Stay around, hunt around.
Oh, and he steps into the foul to throw the backhand. Oh, what? That dude lays out?
How do you sleep at night, Nuts? Really made Coco work there. That was not nice. Hey, Nuts, how do you sleep at night? Very well. I know. What position? On his stomach with no pants on.
On his stomach with no pants on. That is the inside info from the sideline. All right, if y'all have watched any of my games before, you know what I think you should do in this situation. Just throw the deep throw to the same person. But they're not going to. They're going to be smart. They're going to work it through their handlers and pick. Don't worry, y'all. He is not just flexing. That is the USAU approved, or maybe it's whiffed if I don't know, approved pick sign. That is a dump back. They don't swing it though, they continue to jam.
Back up. Clear to the center.
And Risky struggling to get any continues at the moment. They've been able to get resets and they've been able to get short undercuts, but...
That's a good look, Eric. Close that gap, Gordy!
And there it is, commentator's curse, as always. Risky heard me and they said, I'll show you a continue, watch this. And Risky is going to score on their point. Was it? No, that was a deep point. Was that a break?
No, it was just first.
That was first point. Okay, good. So they're gonna hold on their point, and that's gonna make it 1-0. All right, Risky getting ready to pull, but while they're doing that, take this moment to shout out all the teammates splitting the sideline. Oh yeah, look at all those quality teammates.
Hey, let's get it, Dark!
A lot of Moontower over there. Oh, here's the Risky.
One shower!
Here comes the pull. That is going to hit the wind and stall out. It's like way up there, I can't show you. And it is going to land out of bounds for a brick. Amy K makes the motion. She's going to bring it to the middle. And going ahead and starting things off. Got diamond cuts in the middle. Not going to go to that though. They go to the reset with the handles. Inside flick throw. Very well thrown. Normally those get thrown behind indeed. Oh no, that dump D too tight. Oh, super high stall count, had to throw, unfortunately. Teddy bails him out. Unbelievable snag from Amy. Gonna say not in though. There's a foul call on the end zone. I think Moontower just wanted to flex and show off their end zone set. I think that's why Amy said she wasn't in. Oh no, a little too tricksy. Gonna mess up that assist to turnover ratio. And this is gonna give Risky a break opportunity. Moontower had one break opportunity in the last point. They took a deep shot and got D'd. Let's see if Risky has any better luck this time. Good dish back to a handler. Undercut tightly guarded. Second undercut's open, but the mark is going super flat, taking away the easy through the middle undercuts. They're gonna have to do some sort of a break throw or a deep shot. Yeah, that Moontower straight up mark is really throwing them off at the moment. And eventually all the extra throws, statistics built up and eventually had to be turnover. Wow. That might be play of the tournament so far. That was just an insane layout D. I thought for sure Moontower was going to catch that and just continue on the break side and throw the score, but nope, Risky had other plans for that. All right, let's see if Risky can get it out of their end zone. Moontower has been suffocating on these undercuts. There it is. That's what it's going to have to take. It's going to have to take a break throw. Continue to handles. That's that straight up mark. It is just, I feel like it is really throwing it off. An absolute necessary layout from Amy K. Alright. Oh, yeah, I was literally just about to say standard undercut and dish back to the handler. And then as soon as I'm about to say the word standard, the defense from Risky said, nah, dog, I got the D here. And in only the second point of this game, we have things already super tight from both of these teams. Another great layout. Same player who had the layout D before. All right, I'm gonna focus on the cutters because they are really far. Amy K is, oh, it rolled out, so she's gonna take it from the sideline where it rolled out. Okay, she tapped in the disc. She's looking downfield. Oh no. It's a good thing that all the players from Moontower are heads up there. Sideline is asking for a swing. She says, "No, I'm gonna throw inside, glory flick to the end zone, try to get my assists up." Oh boy, that's gonna float. Man, you got the far wing side. She has no mark. Oh no, she does. Okay, Amy was just poaching up. And this transition period has been really good for Risky, as Moontower has not been able to set up their suffocating defense. And now Risky is able to get into an end zone set. There's a travel call here. Coming in on 0 based on the hand signs. I love to see these hand signs. It makes my life a million times easier. And Risky is still in their end zone set, but they have nobody open. Oh man, that oh, what a sweet layout from Amy. But in the end, throw is too far. Looks like Amy's going to switch herself all the way to the far wing to take some time to catch a breath. And very smartly, the Risky player poaches off into the space. Yep, Danielle does the right thing, tells the other handler, Tyler Perry, to get out of there. Moontower goes deep throw. And CC goes up and snags it. If y'all haven't watched the end. Okay, well, cool, great throw and score. But if y'all haven't watched the Moontower finals match, let's just say that it ends on quite a play. And you would not be surprised at CC's catching ability if you'd seen that. But with that one, Moontower is going to score. That was technically their O point, although it was super long, and that's going to tie it up 1-1. Game still on serve. And there goes the rip. It is going to curve and float out of bounds. As we've seen so far, very hard to throw in that upwind direction on the pool. All right, let's see if I can get these cutters and the thrower in frame. It looks like I can. Good early cuts. Oh no, and Allegra with the poach defense. It hurt, but it was worth it. It was a good cut. It was a good type of hurt. Oh yeah, tight defense, but even better catch. Throw through the middle and questionably in. Make it easy is the call. We're gonna see how well Moontower gets into their end zone set here. Ooh. And that should be a pick call. I don't see it. That's what Aaron said from the sideline. It's got to be a high stall count. It's got to be like 6 or 7 at the moment. And in the end, Moontower scores. Hitting, I believe that's Jess. I think that's her name. She actually told me her name before. Y'all wouldn't believe this, but I'm actually bad with names. I have to be good to do this filming. But anyways, Moontower scores. That is a break, and that's going to put them up 2-1. And they are already calling for 4 ladies, so we will see that. All right, here comes the pull from Moontower. Look at Corey. Look at that running form. Look at that impeccable running form. We're going to ignore the fact that the disc went out of bounds, but
It's pretty close.
it's pretty close. That's the statement. All right, they are bringing it way up to the middle because it went out before I came back in. I can't tell. I was focusing on Corey's running form. Did y'all not see that?
Oh, I've seen it.
That was beautiful. I wasn't looking at the disc, man. For those of y'all that can't tell, there is actually a tiny bit of rain. So hopefully none of that gets on my lens. Otherwise, y'all get to see that raindrop for the rest of the day. Oh, and Corey. With the run through dumpty. He's proud. He's happy with himself. Get that man some bookends. Oh, well, still caught it. It was questionable half pivot break backhand, but oh, look at that great camera work. And Katya, Mark wasn't set, so she could have done fun break things that she did. There goes the throw over the top, and that does go to Corey. He's got the bookend symbols. There we go. Found it. I found the bookend symbols. And Moontower is going to go up 3-1 on a pair of breaks, and Risky's going to call a timeout. Be right back in a split second. All right, definitely missed that pull. Literally no excuses. There was a timeout right before it. But hey, you know how it goes. Oh, Nuts went straight deep and then came back under, but tight defense from the one they call Gibbles. Yeah, and this has been the story of the game so far, which is Risky having a tough time with this tight defense. It's not that they're not getting open, it's just that it's tight. Yeah, confused with that decision. Didn't know what they were supposed to do there, and now Moontower gets another break opportunity. Oh no, missed throw going to Weber. Gordy's gonna have to get it back on defense. Oh, good hard run. Beautiful. Beautiful big chunk play. Pinos was mad. He did get open, but they'd already looked that off. It's all good. Risky still working it. They have the disc in a really great spot, middle of the field, but no cutters. Oh man, this is just unfortunate. Every time Risky looks off, their cutters get open. It's gotta be frustrating as a cutter. Oh no, he's gonna have to just jack it. No, he does. He finds the break. Finds the continue. It's probably a foul, but they're just not gonna call it because it was caught. Yeah, and eventually that was going to have to happen. Risky forced to do a lot of throws. But I almost feel like you should just go to that Peanuts matchup. If it's 50-50 in the end zone, like. Oh boy. Wow, okay, I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I would be equally mad, because that was not a good hammer. But in the end, Cotton scored. Third break in a row for Moontower, going to put them up 4-1. All right, just in for Risky. Ooh, that was a somewhat bigger raindrop that I just felt. Did not think I would need the shade tent today.
Nice, Connor. Hey, who's our third handle? Abby, you're good. Single back. Callie, stay. There you go, JB. Oh, that's a great play. Callie, stay. Let's go, White. Deeper, Aaron. Under Aaron, under Aaron. Great catch.
Oh yeah. Great handler layout to get that disc.
Turnover!
But tried to feed it through a small gap, and Moontower said, nope, I'm gonna get that D now.
More round!
All right, Moontower in their end zone set. Inside is the call. It does go inside, but it's gonna float.
Yes, Teddy!
And in the end, Teddy comes flying through. No better hype man than Corey. Let's see, and Moontower just running away with these breaks. It's not expecting this. And that's gonna put them up, I think 5-1 at this point.
Yeah, White, get down there. It's a great pull.
And believe it or not, in this win today, that's actually a really good pull. Went the full length of the field. We're gonna see if Risky can. Dang. Well, doesn't matter what I was gonna say after that. Corey there to bail out. He does eventually get to do his backhand break.
Well done, Kerry!
And Coco not happy with himself. He got himself the reverse bookings on that point. Hate to see it. Another timeout from Risky. They're going to try and get their heads in the right place. Just unable to get that offense flowing, and then as soon as Moontower gets the turn, they're just punishing in transition. So, see if they can figure it out. I think it's 6-1 now. All right, we're getting ready for the pool. There's no way that YouTube is not going to give me a copyright claim with this music that Risky is blasting, but it is bumping over here on the sideline. I'm going to keep talking in the hopes of talking over the music. We got Risky doing their undercuts as usual. We have Moontower running this defense that they love to do against horizontal stacks, where they play pretty flat on the mark, guard all the unders, and then have tight dump defense. And that formula has been working out wonderfully for them in this game. If I had to pick any one thing that has given Moontower the advantage, it is just their adherence to the fundamentals. And then as soon as I throw that misthrow from Tanner, you know they practice that, but I have to imagine you would rather that they swing and throw the easy one. I don't know, hindsight's 20/20. But with that being said, they're gonna take forever to get the disc back. Oh no, they throw it in. Oh nice. Get things going. Gonna give Risky their second chance on offense at this point. Starting with the wing cuts, trying to cycle through them, none of them get open. Dump does get open. That's the swing, but there's no well-timed continues. Yeah, they're all kind of clogging each other at the moment. The dumps are still able to find space, but you can only do that so many times. So that's an open deep run. Dang. Yeah, unfortunately, Peanuts was running the flow and didn't look deep, or I guarantee he would have thrown that. But they threw this one deep, and that is not the right choice. That's going to float way too much. Yeah, going in an upwind direction, if you don't throw that throw early, and if the cutter isn't in the middle of the field when you start that throw, the timing's just not going to work out. In the downwind direction, though, completely different. You can just let those rip because the disc is going to teleport to the end zone. And with that, Moontower get, I don't even know, 6 break in a row at this point, and that's going to bring the score 7-1. And Weber is ready for the pull. He gave us a great one earlier. The wind picked up a little bit, so he went roller option. We're going to say that was a necessary layout. And Risky getting this back to the middle of the field, getting the cutters set. Good pair of undercuts, but tight defense from Moontower, as we've talked about. Yeah, Coco had a good deep run, but thrower didn't feel comfortable putting that up. Great lefty over the top breakthrow. But at the moment, you can tell, like, Risky having to work really, really hard just to get off a dump reset. That's the second good undercut in this point. Oh, that dump D super tight. Stall count's got to be high, and yeah, Corey comes flying through, pointing in a first down motion, which I'm not sure if that was the appropriate hand sign. As a break to get things started. Some theatrics. Oh, what a read. What a great. Oh, let's go. Get her buckets. Buckets! Oh, come on. Throw the 50-50, man. She already earned the D. She'll catch it in the end zone for you. Ah, too bad.
Coming down, Tower!
And we have an injury call from Corey. Oh, look at that. Wondering where all the rest of the help was. Who we got subbing in? We got Tanner subbing in. And we are going to get Peanuts storming off of the bench to put himself in to go play some defense here. There's nothing better to get your head right in the game than going out and playing defense. All you gotta do is just stop your person from getting the disc.
Out, baby, out! Kid you! Nuts! You're good! Go, nuts! You're good!
Ball under!
And Moontower so far content to jam it down the sideline. Foul! Getting taken out there. He's gonna opt to call the foul. Moontower currently has 4 handlers back, so I imagine somebody's gonna clear through. Yep, they communicated it. None of those undercuts have worked out. Oh, that one did. Good dish back to the handler. He has a far side cutter. He decides to go to Cece. However, he gets knocked out of her hands. It's kind of on the border of a strip, but they're not going to call that. And gonna give Risky another chance at offense this point. Yeah, that defense is just so tight. Ooh, wow. Had all of us thrown off there. But incredible undercut. Both of the players that ran deep ended up coming under, and off of one throw, they were able to get 50 yards down the field. There is a foul called between the cutter and the defender. Defender saying offense moved into their space. Offense obviously confused, probably going to be contested, probably going to go back. Unless I get a reenactment from both sides, I'm unable to make a decision myself. That's really the necessary part here that's missing. Have some discussion. This might be where we get our, yeah, here's where I'm getting our reenactments. It's the closest thing we have to instant replay. So yeah, it's gonna be contested, it's gonna be sent back. I don't know what the stall count's gonna come in on. Katya is gonna start from the ground, punish herself. Oh no, I take it back.
3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Under Tyler, under, end zone, set end zone, set end zone.
Set end zone is the call. Let's see if they do that or if they try to go to one of the. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, they found the one tall player on Moontower to try to throw against. It's amazing how he gets himself in those defensive positions. But yeah, high stall count, dump wasn't open. You're already jammed in the corner, nothing you can do there.
No hook, no hook, no hook.
No hook is the call, but they don't need to.
Good, nuts.
And I'm gonna let the field sounds speak for themselves. That guy is obviously named Paul, based on all the cheers. Great stuff. Man, Risky really needed something to kind of change things up. And now they're going to get an opportunity to finally go on defense and hopefully get a short field turnover for themselves. Try to get a break back, but that's going to bring the score 2-7. All right, Moontower ready to receive. Risky has got their defensive assignments. They are ready to pull.
Hey, get down there, Dark. Let's go. Work.
Dark running hard to get down there. Looks like they're coming down in a person defense. That is going to land in and roll out, so they're going to take it from the sideline. Moontower with a lot of space to cut. Teddy makes use of that space and gets open. Amy power position, uses that to make a nice underthrow. Good job from Aaron getting off the sideline. Absolutely love to see that, as any of y'all have listened to my commentary knows.
Inside, all inside, inside. Strike up.
And that throw just too far out in front for Aaron. No layouts today. And Risky earn a turnover, get a break opportunity here. This is something they have been needing for the past couple of points. We'll see how they make use of this. But not in transition, so they're going to have to work hard for it. I'm going to focus on the cutters. Oh, they swing off the sideline.
Morgan, stay wide.
Louisa getting tightly guarded. At least on the strong side. And as it's been the story of the game so far, Risky able to swing. There is a pick call in the field. It's going to stay, I would imagine. Nick Goner is kind of caught in between two things he needs to do right now, both help on the mark and also guard his person. He does both. Good work. There we go. Risky finally getting. Dang, it's so tragic, man. Just starting to get things going, and then they drop a throw. And in transition, Moontower finds the open player, and they're going to take it to half, 8-2.
And that'll tie it at 8, but then they're up.
Go ahead and put your F's in the chat for this guy.
At the disc. Then we start on it.
That's sunscreen, by the way. He's just, he burns a lot like I do, so he has to put on a lot of sunscreen. All right, we are back from halftime. Moontower ready to receive. We have Risky ready to pull. There's a lot of cheering over there. Sorry, I missed the pull because there's a whole bunch of cheering from the Riverside Gaucho game. Riverside was cheering, so probably something good happening for them. Ooh, good tight dump defense from Risky. Oh, man. And there you go. Looks like that O-line for Moontower, a little rusty from not getting to play a whole bunch in the first half. And now Risky working it, trying to use this break opportunity right out of the half. And teammate there able to help out. I think there's a call of some sort. No call. Okay. Thought I saw something in the field. And on the second chance opportunity, a little bit unfortunate for Moontower. Risky's going to catch it, and they're going to bring the score 3-8, coming out of half and getting a break. All right, something happening over there for Riverside. Gotcha doesn't look happy. Oh, here is the pull. That is a Risky out of bounds, coming back inbounds pull, and it does land back in bounds. Not as good as Aubrey from the first game we saw today, but then again, not everybody has a PhD in the space-time continuum. And that is a turnover for Moontower, and this is kind of the dynamic that was helping out Moontower at the start of the game, is that if you're on defense, you can't make unforced errors and lose the disc. So the D-line kind of has an advantage there. And now Risky gets to work with a short field, and you can't see it behind the umbrella, but it was not caught. Can I even lift up my camera over the umbrella?
Hey.
Probably not. All right, Moontower getting their second chance at offense. That was a really nice play. I'd have to go back and look at that and understand what happened, but they kind of absorbed the poach and then flooded the area and got Teddy open. It was pretty nice. Oh, we got an open runner deep. Teddy is going to put it. Hat comes off and skied and spiked. Sir Connolly with the snag. Coming from Teddy on the deep throw, and that was just a well-placed deep shot. It was not floaty. He threw it pretty much as soon as he saw the cutter, no hesitation, and right on a line. Defender obviously mad with himself, but that's going to be a tough situation to get that D. And with that, Moontower is going to score their O point and bring the score 9-3. Get some bonus coverage of this block party Waterloo game. Well, and with that layout, that is the end of our bonus coverage. Going back to this, your regularly scheduled broadcast. Risky on offense. Able to work it through their handlers like they have been doing. The user was open, the timing wasn't there. Super tight dump D from Moontower, and Risky's just gonna have to put it up. Dang, I guess catchable.
Use it.
I couldn't quite see. But yeah, story of the game at the moment. Moontower's defense just too much. Weber making correct decisions. And in the end, just to Anna. That's a staple. The Moontower offense, they're gonna score that break and they're gonna bring it, I believe, 10-3. And there is the pull from Moontower, real low, flat backhand. Good choice in this wind. That was a really well thrown pull. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that wind was picking up. All right, let me do some questionable camera work. All right, getting up and over that umbrella. And with that, Moontower is going to get another short field break. Just once again, the pulls and the defense for Moontower, man. Just suffocating. Going to bring the score 11-3. All right, we have come out of the timeout. That is the pull from Moontower. It is going to go out the back brick. Weber has obviously been spending his nights off in the gym. They're currently singing cake songs on the sideline.
Hey, it's zone. It's zone.
That would appear to be a zone, which is a smart choice given the wind. It is an upwind for Risky at the moment. So smart choice. We're going to see if Risky can have any more luck against the zone than they did against the person defense. Person defense was working really well against Risky, so I'm surprised Moontower is switching it up, but maybe they just want to get out and practice it before their next game. Yeah, what a great swing, and finally, oh no! Hey, that's been the story of the game so far for Risky. They do all the hard work, and then right when stuff's gonna get easier for them, they have a drop or a missed throw or something like that. Super frustrating. And they're gonna have to just throw it. And in the end, good choice. I mean, that is a hard throw. But good choice in the end, Weber to just, Moontower is gonna score and make it 12-3 by my count. Nick pulls the disc Ganu, giving us a big ol' rip.
On his hip, Jibble, on his hip, Jibble. Don't even leave him. No route. That's fine. No route. No big. Inside.
Wow, Louisa just powered through that to get that snag.
Gordy, up.
And YOLO deep throw, good stuff. Jamming down the sideline from Risky. Can't do it for 15 points, but you can do it for 1 point. And with that, they're gonna have 4, and I think it's 4-12. Yeah, you can tell from the wind there, it's gonna take my hat off. Thankfully, I have a neck strap on my hat, so I've not completely lost it. It's not on my head though. And Moontower's O-line working well. Trying to throw it through the middle. Would Amy actually throw a hammer? I can't tell. Oh, that's catchable. That's definitely catchable. All right, let's see if I have time to fix my hat. Boom, hat back on the head. Sun protection, 100%. Oh, that's super tight top tee from Moontower. There we go. She made a great deep run. Was able to come back under to get those yards. And there, the flat marks from Moontower are kind of hurting them. Gave up the break. No, dumb throw.
Here we go, Tower.
Story of the game so far for Risky. And Moontower kind of content just to work the disc a little bit, let their cutters find their place in this point. 4, 5, 6, swing around, good throw. Yeah, Amy had lots of time and options. Yeah, it was it's not the worst decision, but you gotta really make sure you have that throw going against the grain of play. And quick transition score over the top. That's pretty much how Moontower has gotten, if I had to guess, like 100% of their scores this game have just been in transition after defense. And with that, Moontower is gonna go up, I don't know, 13 to 4, I don't know, forgot it. We're gonna get a little Waterloo bonus coverage. They're in a super tight game with Block Party. I don't know what the score is, but I know it's really tight.
It's a process.
All right, back in after that bonus coverage. Yeah, Luisa working on Katya. Good D from Katya. Oh, that wind is picking up real big.
Get out. Lisa. JBL, go.
Yeah, just a dropped catch. I mean, it's a tough catch, but definitely should have caught it. Yeah, a little bit of contact in the field, but they're not going to call that. No big is the call he really wanted to. Dalio really wanted to throw that. Louisa. Honorary Mayhem member. Put in work that point, and in the end, Risky score it off the backs of some hard-fought throws and catches against that Moontower defense, and they're going to get 5, I believe. Bring the score. I think it's 5 to 13. Big ol' rip from Peanuts. Gonna make it to the opposite end zone, so that's a good one in this upwind. Moontower getting things going. They got Cece running deep, and Cam is gonna take that shot. Yeah, unfortunately, going in the downwind direction, those throws just do not float. If anything, you gotta hold on to it for that just extra split second and don't expect it to curve in. And I see hugs from the Waterloo block party game. Looks like Waterloo just scored. No clue on what the actual score is.
15-7 over Gamble.
Nice, sweet layout. Okay, and very smartly calls the timeout. Oh, Cody says rookie call.
Call timeout.
Yeah, timeout from Risky. We'll be right back.
Teddy, get ready, Teddy! Teddy, Teddy, Teddy! Up!
Great layout from Nuts. And Risky gonna pop that in after the timeout. Gonna bring the score 13-6. All right, more bonus coverage after a sideline dispute. Waterloo's going to the left. I know you can't quite tell, but they're on offense going to the left.
Let's go! Get down there! Looking. Yeah, Hanky. Eric, you got there, Eric. Eric. Jimmy. Good. Under Eric. Good. Under Dalio. Up. Yeah, baby! You fell after one, though, so. Hit it, and then you fell. Let's go, Risky!
Good stuff from Risky. Getting a break back, showing they can play defense, they can score off of it. Covering the score 6-13. That's mine. I definitely touched that, is what Peanut said.
Just go.
And cheeky over the top throw from Weber. Gonna score in the end zone to make it 14-6 probably. Maybe it was 14-7. Yeah, that might have been 14-7. Yeah, I got both the coaching before the throw, and then whatever that was.
Wait, is Nuts on the other team now? Nuts on the other team now?
Risky, let's get down here, sideline.
Hold back, Vicky. 3, 2, 1. Up! Hey, Dolly. Oh, yo, Dolly. You're okay.
Oh, dang.
Ground shook. The ground shook. And it was good. Hey, can somebody grab some water? Yeah, just carry him off the field.
Yeah, careful, careful. That man's a legend.
He's gonna cough up a rib or two after that. Hey, go! We just B-Rose, you're on! Get down there! Get down there, Risky! Get down there, Risky! Yeah, I know. Good, B-Rose! Good, Allie!
Dang, tight D from Risky. Shut down 2 cuts, shut down the dump look, and then got a hand block on the throw.
Every other motion.
Great work, Marshall!
Let's go! Hey, 1 Hey, Bristol! There you go! Will. Hey, quick!
Dang, Risky. Making a run here at the end of the game, gonna bring the score 9-14. Where's all my fancy bird nuts out there? What type of bird is this? Who knows? Somebody posted in the comments. I'll give you a shout out. Tweet it at me. Tactical Sports. Alright, that was a beautiful pull, which means that I'm not going to get it on camera. Putting them all the way in the back of the end zone. Moontower trying to close this game out. They actually called a timeout between points that y'all didn't see, but they really wanted to talk about it. Probably don't like the fact that Risky has gone on this big old run at the end of the game. Wow. Just wow. And Teddy says, cool, I'm going to push the issue. Oh, whoa, what's the... Oh, a pick from like 30 seconds ago, but it doesn't affect, so I'm going to stay with CC. Louisa definitely needs to shift over and get that mark on. Yep, she does. Definitely not the best choice. Going into the upwind end zone. I personally would have gone for the no pivot falling backhand. Oh, she'll do that. She'll do that. She's been throwing bombs for years, man. Throwing bombs for years. Louisa showing how it's done. And Dalio in the end zone. And with that, Risky, keep this run going, bring it 10-14. There is the standard rip. Wind has greatly picked up, probably pushing into the 10 to 15 mile an hour range at this stage. Aaron didn't like either of her cutter looks, and as y'all can see, that wind greatly affecting the dump pass. As any Frisbee player knows, even though you're going downwind, that makes your deep throws easier. It makes your dump throws really hard. But good smart stuff from Moontower. Centers the disc, and surely they can finish this off. Oh no, 2 hands, Amy. 2 hands. F. All right, let's go, Risky. Let's make it 11-14. Why not? All right, pick straight up even before the disc got tapped in. As y'all look at this vert stack, there's no doubt there's at least 3 picks in there. Dancing in the dub space does eventually get open. And he is going to put that, but as we've seen all day today, throwing in the upwind direction, if you don't throw it early to a thrower from the opposite side of the field, that's just not going to work out. Moontower making great use of that wing cut going in the middle of the field, which then makes it really easy to reset. And they find themselves on the end zone again, and this time, captain says, let me do this myself. Sliding in, gets the catch, gets the score, and Moontower are going to win 15-10. Shout outs to Risky for playing super hard, taking their shots, playing their game, bringing it back at the end of the game, not content just to lose this one 15-3 like we thought they were going to do. They fought super hard in that middle portion. So thank you all for watching. I'd be amazed if anybody from these two teams hasn't subscribed to me yet, but if you haven't, mash that sub button. Thank you all. Go ahead and start watching the finals right now.